Welcome back, Southern Illinois Accountability Family. I just wanted to take a moment and tell you all how much I appreciate you and I love each and every one of you. I wanted to make a small video this morning just explaining what we're here to do. I don't want to take up too much of your time. Today we're doing 3 separate criminal civil rights complaints on 3 different departments and 3 different officers. First, we'll start with the most recent. Jefferson County Sheriff's Office, Officer Jeff Ballard. And I explained what took place. There's several sheets you have to fill out, and they allow for an online form which you can print out yourself, or you can come over here to their office and get the form, and then you can either send it in or you can bring it back here and they'll send it in for you. And a lot of people are like, well, this isn't going to go anywhere. Why do you do this? Well, there's several reasons to why we do this. One being, they're going to want to show what kind of steps you went through to try to rectify this situation. They're not just going to say, okay, the situation happened and then you went to court, or the situation happened, they gave you a trespass warning, you went up there and filed the thing and it was over with. So they're going to want to see a series of events that you've done afterwards to try to rectify it. And then also, every time I have to take off a day of work, I can then charge them later when we do go to court for this. So I'll have to take off a whole day to come all the way over here to file my paperwork. So each event and each series of events that I'm taking to try to rectify this, I will later bill them for my time. And that's why I'm always recording each one of these. It's not to, everybody's like, why are you harassing those ladies? For one, it's not, and I know most of you get it, but there's a few that just don't understand. This is for one, all these papers are legal documents, and each one of them, every FOIA request that I'm doing, it's an actual legal document. So that's why I always get stamped received copies of them. And then the video is a legal document that I'm making for each event that I'm doing. So that's just a little breakdown of why it's getting done the way it's done. So I have evidence to back up what I'm saying I'm actually doing in each of these instances. So there's always a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. I don't just go and start recording somebody for shits and giggles. But yeah, I mean, this will start the process. The other one is the Mount Vernon Police Department on Bruce McDonald, badge number 205. Trespassing us from property that we had legal and lawful business from, and we pay taxes to be there. And then the third one, Officer Trent Willis and Officer Clint Willis of the West Frankfort Police Department, also trespass warning us, therefore not allowing us to complete services and business, legal and lawful business that we pay taxes on and have every right to file forms, get forms from, collect information on the inside, and have every legal and lawful reason to be there. So we'll go inside and get copies of all this, because each one of these are legal documents that we'll present to the court, and that way I can show that I have tried to make the situation better in each situation. I've tried to go through each means and rectify it. I've filed complaints with each department, and I've not heard back from either one of them. So the state's attorney in Franklin County told me just to get a lawyer. Jefferson County told me I can do it online. They don't have any forms. So, yeah, I mean, that's just terrible for them not to have a form or any way for you to fill out a complaint on an officer in Jefferson County, Illinois. That's crappy service, if you ask me. They should at least send out an officer, and he should take your complaint if they don't have a form for you. In the West Frankfort, I did contact the mayor, let him know the situation, spoke at the city council meeting. I do have that video as well. And then the other one, the Mount Vernon Police Department, I actually talked to the lieutenant or captain, and I actually made an IA complaint, internal affairs complaint, and I haven't heard back from anyone there. Which, a lot of times they're going to investigate themselves and find no wrongdoing. For example, Chief Willis, I mean, who's going to investigate him? They don't have no internal investigations unit there. I mean, he would find himself not guilty of all wrongdoing, or his son. I mean, he's not going to find his son guilty of any wrongdoing. I believe the detective over there is the former chief's stepson. So, I mean, it's a tight-knit group, and most of them are. So it's hard to get anything done. That's why you have to go above them, do the Civil Rights Bureau, Illinois Attorney General. And so that's what we're doing. We've tried to go to the state's attorney. They told us to get a lawyer, which we always know we have a right to do. I'm also going to do that while I'm over here in Carbondale. Talk to some civil rights attorneys. But yeah, I just wanted to kind of give you guys a little situational update. So there's kind of what the form looks like. You can see right there at the top, it says Civil Rights Bureau, and has all their contact information. But yeah, I just wanted to also just tell you guys all I appreciate you, and there's been some misconception that I'm doing this for, and I know a lot of people understand why we're doing this, but there's been some misconception that I'm doing this for clicks and views and to create some kind of confrontation. If you knew what I started on my other channel with, I had maybe 100 followers or subscribers, and would only have a few views on each video. So I never done it for that. Really don't care. I mean, I appreciate every one of you, and I love that there's more people following and subscribing and liking my videos, because that just means that there's more people that are aware of our rights, and that joys me and it keeps me going. But yeah, I'm gonna do it regardless. I mean, it's not gonna stop me. Every time they do something like this, that just further invigorates me and shows me that there's still a lot of untrained officers on our rights to record and file public records requests, and just shows the need for people like me to be out here doing this. So yeah, I mean, it doesn't really bother me, but it kind of still shows that there's a lot of people out there that don't understand that if we don't use these rights and exercise them, they're going to slowly go away, and we don't want that. You've seen it a few times where they've tried to peel back these rights, and it's not good. And then they're going to start slipping away with other ones. So yeah, you got to get out there and exercise them. You got to do your public speaking. You got to follow up with all these complaints and all that. So there's a lot that goes on behind the scenes that a lot of people don't see, and that's why I kind of want to show this side of it too. And I'll have the body cams of inside, but I don't really want to take the camera, the the camera in there with the tripod. Even though I do have a smaller tripod, but I still, this place is it's really close to the SIU campus, and even though it is a public campus, I'm going low key with just the body cam today. So I appreciate y'all. Remember to show kindness out there. There's just not enough of kindness, and a lot of times people don't see that after these videos, if they don't, if they're not rude to me, and if they're kind, I'll go back and if I made a mistake or if I was rude, a lot of times I'll tell them, hey, or there'll be other officers there, and I'll have a good conversation with them. I usually show kindness, or I apologize if I got to that level, because that's not what I'm out here trying to do. But sometimes I do kind of get agitated when they don't know our rights. But yeah, I mean, show kindness out there. We need more kindness and love in this world, not less of it. Appreciate y'all. Have a great day.